Hello and welcome. I should be just in time here to get over to Eden, the Hammy Raid. I should be doing a quick one, what do they call it, a fast sue. Fast sue? Fast sue to you too? Oh! I don't even know what that means. That's where we are in our lives. And I have decided that I'm just going to take the hit, man. I was trying to be good and not play copyrighted stuff, and I got hit by something anyway. So, screw it. If people are going to be taking my ad money while on YouTube, while I'm being a good boy, I might as well be a bad boy. I don't think most of those claims are even real. And I have heard of like people scamming creators. They'll be like, "Oh, this music is royalty free," and then the creator starts using it, right? And 6 months later, all their videos get claimed. Like I've heard of that happening too, and that is super shady. Oh, you got the Sentinel 3. That name actually sounds like a thing. Let me write that down. I don't know where my notebook where I write down names I like is, but I'm going to write that down in this notepad. But names at the top, with 2 lines under it. Sentinel 3. So how are you all? It's a beautiful Friday night. At least I hope it is for you. Alright. Go and clear my inventory out. Tomorrow is Quebec's national holiday. Well, take off, eh? Now, hold on. Let's see. Is that word actually the word I think? Okay, so everyone is partying. Okay, that seems legit. I believe I need to say something like "Félicitations pour votre existence." Oui? Non? I know I can't speak French, but you have to pretend that I can. Oui! Hold on! Oui, oui, baguette! No, it wasn't good. For example, I have no idea how to pronounce V-O-T-R-E. I just went with like voiture because that sounds like it should be French. And then the existence is spelled the same as English existence, so I have no idea if that's actually correct. But I went with like existence because that sounds more French. You know, I've watched a few French movies, right? Oh, what was the name of that heist movie I watched? It was really good until the ending. French heist movie. Whoa! Yeah, here it is. XLG. I think this is the movie I was thinking of. Rafifi. About some guys that rob a jewelry store. And it was like completely depressing. because it's a French movie, and that's just how it goes. Also, Cosmic Fire 90 and friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. This is Friday night, and we're hanging out here, getting ready to do a hammy raid. And we had the shakes there for a second. Somebody must be zapping us with... is it like a chain heal from some set these days that jumps around like electricity? That was probably it. There it is. Yep, that was a heal. Okay, cool. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that power before. That's really dope. And I lost what I was saying. Oh, thank you for popping in and with that raid. I appreciate it. I'm going to guess you were playing City of Heroes, and that's why you decided to raid me. Whatever the case is, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Much love in the neighborhood. In fact, there's so much love. Yep, Farming Friday. There we go. There's so much love. We're going to... My Elgato's not working. Never mind. My webcam's not working. Alright, because I capture the real camera with an Elgato here. Let me see if I can figure that out while we're waiting on the stream to start. Why is this not working? Camera got juice? Oh, the camera has lost its juice. Why did you lose your juice, dude? Okay, there we go. I'm getting a signal from the camera. Hold on, you're gonna get that thumbs up, darn it. Even if I have to kill somebody to make it... Wait, no, I shouldn't say that. That'll get clipped out of context. Don't do it. There we go. Boom! Thank you for the raid. Big thumbs up. Alright. Are we starting? Someone's apparently cleared out wall 1. Oh! Yes, I know how to pronounce felicitations, XLG. That's a French word I know how to pronounce because it's the same word as in English. Volta, existence. Okay, I am surprised. I actually nailed the Volta part. Hold on. I hope you all were having a beautiful, wonderful Friday over with what you were doing on Farming Friday. I honestly am basically doing farming, just of a different kind. Oh! Hey, and to get this on the record, because it happened off stream after my power went out last night, I went on a Tin Mage and Apex combo. Now, previously on stream, I'd gotten a purple drop, and that's how I got this alpha very rare. Here, let me show it. This alpha very rare crafted and slotted up. And then my power died right before I finished the Heather Townsend arc I was on. And I didn't bother picking up and stream it again. I was like, man, I want to shoot somebody with lasers. So I joined this Tin Mage Apex. And what happens? I get not one, but 2. That's right. 2 stinking very rare drops. Right there. Just like that. No effort on my part. They just fell into my lap. You have no idea how elated I was when I went to bed, man. We have 2 very rares. And we don't even have lore and... 3 very rare drops, and we don't even have lore and destiny unlocked. Man, this is absolutely nuts. This is the quickest I've ever picked up very rare components, which probably means we're cursed, and we're not gonna get like a single one for the rest of this, and I'll have to grind out like 100 Empyrean merits to finish this character off. But hey, what a great start. Somebody in the league chat just said fromage. So apparently they're speaking French in the league chat too, XLG. You and I are not the only ones. Anyway, I don't know what Quebec's national holiday tomorrow is called, but I hope you have a joyous Quebec Day or whatever it happens to be, man. Whew. Only problem with events that take a lot of people is there's a lot of standing around and waiting for stuff to happen. But we're 2 minutes from launch, and the league's almost full, so we will be launching momentarily here. And Cosmic Fire 90 and friends, thank you again for that raid. I am like super jacked up on caffeine, by the way. Like I had a caffeine crash earlier because I had 4 cups of coffee. um, at work, and I came home and my caffeine went boom. I crashed. So I've been like nursing Mountain Dew here for the last little bit, and that's kind of brought me back to life. Saint John the Baptist. Saint Jean Baptiste. I gotta tell you, XLG, this is a dark elizibar secret, alright? This is the kind of dish that I'm only going to talk about on stream in front of literally the entire world, alright? There are a couple of novels that I've tried to read over the years that have defeated me. But I think the only one that like legitimately defeated me was Les Miserables. I cannot make it through Victor Hugo. War and Peace, no problem. That beautiful prose translated from Russian, I had no problem devouring that thing, man. The first chapter was rough. Like that first chapter setting up literally all the characters in social combat with each other, establishing who's who, the web of relationships, all that. That was freaking rough. It was like just reading a dramatis personae, right? I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's Latin. But then after that, like the whole thing just got easy. It just became kind of joyful to read. Even when we got to the part of the book that was just like, yeah, you know what? We're just suddenly going to turn into an essay. Dude, where's the freaking league at? You're killing me, guys. Like literally in this case. Where are you? Screw it. These guys want to be like that. I'm going to be less useful. We're going to just park way over here. And we're not going to do our damage toggle on enemies or nothing. We're just going to be out of the way shooting. But Les Miserables, you know, I made it through the opening part. I made it through the chapter about the French foreign legionnaire that was receiving a pension that was visited weekly by the priest. I made it through the chapter about how the priest was this really great guy. I made it through that chapter about how Jean Valjean stomped on a 15 sous piece or whatever that a little kid owned. I made it through all that. I made it through the daughters, I'm blanking on her name, like her mother basically getting taken advantage of by a rich guy and then discarded. I made it through her losing her job, committing suicide, all that stuff. And then I'm just like, holy moly, I'm still in book 1? And there's 4 more of these things after this? And then I just put it down and I never picked it back up. I declared bankruptcy with Les Miserables. And that's a fact. Dude, I thought War and Peace. I gave up on reading Les Mis. That thing is just wild, dude. The book goes on for forever. Like War and Peace, it goes on for a long time. But you're actually seeing like interesting things and not like, and so there was a bishop, and the bishop was kind, and the bishop was good, and the bishop visited this pensioner every week, and they would argue about God, and then the bishop would go home, and from there he was very kind. He had a housemaid who took care of the bishop's residence. The bishop was kind. He had these gold candlesticks. The bishop was this great guy. You will never see him again after this chapter. That's what killed me, man. I kind of like it too, but there are some serious problems with it. For example, they were singing dehydrated. I don't know how any of them still have vocal cords. They were method acting singing. Like, this is not something that's actually possible. Yeah, he sounded terrible. Okay. Orin, he sounded rough, because the director was like, Jean Valjean, here working at the docks, is starved and dehydrated. So Hugh Jackman went and starved and dehydrated himself and then went out to sing. The man is lucky he still has vocal cords afterwards. Oh, they didn't even pitch correct it, dude. Like, maybe they did, but I didn't notice it. Like, Hugh Jackman was just literally tearing his throat apart singing for us. For no reason. Nobody does a musical like that. But that book was rough. Okay, it's been several years since I watched it, and there's only really 2 tracks I like on the cast, like the soundtrack or cast album, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, it's not like I am a Les Miserables schnob or something here. But I'm a little mad at the director for, like, actually jeopardizing people's careers. Let's see. But yeah, the book defeated me. A Tale of Two Cities semi-defeated me. And what I mean by that is, I don't know why I put the book down, because I was enjoying it, and then I just stopped reading it. About halfway through. Yeah, so one of these days, I like to imagine I'm going to go finish reading A Tale of Two Cities. Fun stuff in that book, like Jail being spelled G-A-O-L, like the Evergels in Elden Ring. I've never watched Cyrano. I know the Cyrano de Bergerac story, but I've never actually watched any of the movies or adaptations of it. But look, here, XLG, this will tell you how I feel about musicals, okay? I think this will really help you kind of feel where I'm coming from. Alright? Let's see, hold on. I need to actually make, like, a musical, like, top musical list here. Out of all the musicals I've seen. Which ones did I enjoy the most? You guys you're gonna be like, you're crazy when I get done with this. Let's see. Let me just scribble some stuff down here while we're busy shooting blobs. Let me do chain fences on auto instead of spamming knockback attacks. Let's see. Well, we got let's see. There's Repo, the Genetic Opera. Sweeney Todd, which I might have just misspelled in my handwritten note. I think me and my mom are the only people in the world that like Paint Your Wagon, but I got that on the list here. I guess White Christmas. What would be number 5? These aren't even order, but what would be like the 5th one in my top 5? Holiday Inn? I don't know, that's kind of cheating because Holiday Inn and White Christmas are both the same. They're essentially the same movie. One's a loose remake of the other. No, not in my top 5, bro. Boy, I'm having a hard time picking a musical for the last slot because there's a lot of musicals that are really good. Like I like Annie, The Sound of Music. No, I think number 5 is Holiday Inn. Dude, and I don't know what order to put these in, but like my top 5, these movies could not be more different from each other. I mean, Repo and Sweeney Todd are both really dark. Paint Your Wagon is it's just bizarre as musicals go, but man, it's got such great numbers in it. You know, Gold Fever, Wind Named Mariah, I Don't Know Where I'm Going, all that stuff. Then White Christmas and Holiday Inn, they both got Irving Berlin numbers in them. Like, what else can I pick? Like, that's it. Hey, the Hamadon's up. So anyway, like if I had to pick like 5 musicals to be my top 5, it's those. Like, and those movies are like really wide ranging, and also probably not the kind of movies people think of when they think of musicals. Like somebody's out there like, what? You didn't pick Singing in the Rain, dude? Singing in the Rain has like one really good number in it, and then the rest of the movie is just kind of okay. An anti-musical would probably be, oh hey, there's Grayson DX. How's that Hameo working out for you, Grayson DX, my man? But an anti-musical would probably have to be something like, yeah, Singing in the Rain is more famous for its dance routine. The number where he's doing the thing down the road is In the Rain. Like the literal title song is pretty dope. And see the Bjork musical where she slowly goes blind? No. But I have heard that she's a fountain of blood in the shape of a heart. So she's got that going for her. Yeah, I think like an anti-musical would be something like that depends very heavily on the people in the film and less so on the music. So you're either looking at not like silent pictures, but maybe some early talking pictures. Because silent movies actually depend rather strongly on their soundtracks, amusingly enough. Or something that's very drama heavy where the people's expressions have to carry the film. A good example of that would be like Sunset Boulevard. Oh my God, Fountains of Blood plays Praise Trog. No! Every films are anti. They could be. Oh, maybe that's it. Like the movie has to have people speaking completely incomprehensibly at each other in a Cockney slang. That's an anti-musical. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Which one's Revolver? Because if that's a Guy Ritchie movie, I can't tell his movies apart. They all feel the same to me. Like the beta version of Guy Ritchie movies, yeah, okay, it's not ringing a bell for me, man. Oh boy, the spawns are popping in. Supposedly, Clue had different endings in different theaters, a fact which amuses me greatly. Peroxisome? I will never use a peroxisome. I might as well sell that thing. Does it sell for like $5? Like, who uses this? 12,000. Yeah, here. Just get on the market and get out of my life. Go away. Yeah, if you watch like the home video version, the 3 different endings that they go through in the home video were the 3 different endings available in theaters. That's my understanding. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I'm told. Get up here and blast some people. There. Blast that. Not quite as fast as a Hanakaze, but fast enough. I'll take it. And let's flog all this junk on the market and make some pennies. $26 minutes, and like 10 of that was waiting, if not more. Dude. You earn merchant. Alright, we got the merchant badge, guys. Look how fast this AoE immobilize recharges. This is wild. I'm a controller with this power. I have controls. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's pop into the Oros. Cinnabon, huh? It's probably spicy. Clear my inventory out a little bit. We'll keep that Gaussian to craft later. That'll sell for like $1 million or something, so it'll turn me a little profit. Oh, who knows how long ago that Terra Volta was forming. Okay, well, let's go do this thing for Warzone Agent Goddard here. Whatever zone this is supposed to be in. Oh, I can't just teleport there? Lame. Excuse me. Anyway, if you're curious what we're listening to, this is a 8-hour-long synthwave workout hypermix that's been re-uploaded. So I guess it got deleted off of YouTube at some point. Because I'm kind of mad at YouTube. Something that I shouldn't have been copy struck for because the creator gave permission, got copyright, not a strike, claim. So I'm just like, if I'm going to get that kind of claim anyway, I might as well just go all out and listen to some great music. And so that's where we're here. The Hotline Miami music in this mix is going to get me in trouble. And I don't care. You're welcome, Warren. Ninjas want to know the base principle of trying. Okay, which kind of Gauss rifle are we talking about? This guy's in Warburg. All right, because there's essentially like 3 or 4 different ways to magnetically accelerate a part, like a projectile down a barrel. If you're talking like BattleTech style Gauss rifles, You take a ferromagnetic slug. It's basically a coil gun. You got a big coil. You put the slug in the coil. You put voltage across the coil, so there's a big current, and the current makes a magnetic field, and the magnetic field goes thump and chucks the projectile out the barrel. That's how a Gauss rifle works. You can also have rail guns, which are different because they actually have rails. You put a voltage across the rails, and the projectile actually conducts the voltage between the two sides. And so that's what makes it accelerate, is it creates its own magnetic flux through the current running through it, and that accelerates it down the barrel. The problem with a rail gun versus a coil gun is a rail gun is going to get into the situation where you have to replace the rails quite frequently because they will wear out because of the high temperatures and energies involved in the projectile. Whereas the coil probably doesn't have to be replaced as often. Anyway, I think this 8-hour synthwave mix is going to be my new standard listening jams. Like, if YouTube's going to be a butt, then all hats are off or something like that. I'm just kind of killing time until I see if somebody's forming up something we can tag along into. Thanks for some City Pop. Yeah, dude, a couple of those City Pop playlists that YouTube served up to me are really dope. Junko Ayame, I think that was her name. She's got Bay City or whatever, and that track, absolute banger of a jam. You know, with all of my stuff... Automazon? Okay. With all my stuff here... I might actually have the mojo to go down and fight the arachnoids. Can I get some inspirations just in case? Please have a nurse in the hospital. These dudes are actually in here in case a villain comes in to fight them. No nurse? Okay. Well, let's give it a try. If we die, then we'll go get some inspirations. But we might be able to go do the thing and get a nuke. Hold on, can we run a poll? How do you run polls? Does anybody remember how to run a poll in a Twitch chat? Do I actually have to be in mod view to do that? I never stand around in Warburg like I'm doing here. This is going to get you killed. Yeah, that too. Elizibar Drago. I cannot find the frickin' poll button. Well, isn't that a thing? Oh my gosh, I feel like a nerd. Let's move around a little bit. Oh, never mind. Somebody is doing a Volta trial. We're going to go do that. And then after that, we'll figure out the poll. We'll come back to Warburg and we'll do the thing. There's just going to be a poll for, should I get a nuke, a chemical weapon, or a biological weapon? for some more brain noodles. You know, I was thinking earlier today about playing that some more. Let's see. Hey, I'll come on that respec trial! Exclamation. There we go. Dude, am I crazy? I would have sworn up and down that Twitch had... Like, not the prediction feature. I know how to use that, but I thought Twitch had polls. Am I just crazy? Is that not actually a thing? Oh, there's not a button to click? I actually have to type a command? Should we get... What should we get from Warburg? Nukes? Biological weaponry? Chemical weaponry? I don't know. Maybe I'll die. Duration, I want to set this for like 10 minutes, and you all can figure that out. Oh, hey, we're about to launch. Men's Tempestus, what is going on here? Why haven't we launched? Holy crap, my characters died in terrible fashions in Darklands. Hey, I got eaten by wolves one time. That was pretty cool. Oh, somebody gave 1 star to. Oh, it carried up by gargoyles. That's kind of wild. Somebody already... No, nobody's at Terra Volta. Alright, I might be able to get there first because I got super speed. That's kind of weird though, Oren, because... You know, gargoyles are like protectors. So having evil gargoyles is weird. Like somebody watched that 70s made-for-TV horror movie, Gargoyles, and thought it was like an instruction manual. The gargoyles kidnapping women to breed. More gargoyles. Where's this guy gonna send us? Ah, we got a teleporter. Oops. Did I do that? Alright, bad guys, leave me alone. I'm teleporting. Narc for the Xbox? Don't you mean Narc for the NES? Or Narc on... you know, the actual arcade cabinet? We'll do what Deathwatch says. Don't know if Deathwatch is getting ready to fight everybody or what. He sure is. Actually, you know what Xbox game I really liked, but I never finished because it had stupid difficulty bump? Crackdown. I think that was an Xbox One game, or an original Xbox game, wasn't it? Maybe that was a 360 game. That was a lot of fun. I know they made a sequel, I never played it though. Contrary to rumors, I don't own an Xbox 360. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Well, you're the video game repair guy, right? You should come out here and fix my Atari 7800. You know, it amazes me that Nintendo was making NES repair parts up until just a few years ago. I mean, I guess it shouldn't. Because, you know, the NES was still being manufactured in, like, Brazil up until, like, the year 2010. But it's still just kind of like, wow. I never played Dead to Rights. I got an original, like, an actual Xbox. I've got, like, I don't know, 10 games for it or something. I never played it that much. Dude, this music. Apparently this team is actually killing their way through this. Nobody kills their way through these missions. They speed them. This is so wild to me. I also don't think these Sky Raiders really pose a threat to me, do they? Just how super crazy buff am I? You don't mind me. I'm just a Sentinel with like 2 2 Sonic buffs on me. Taking on entire mobs. Yeah, look, they put the hula hoop on me. That's right. The freaking brute doesn't have the hula hoop. I got the hula hoop. Because I'm getting stuck right in. Dude, you're so groggy. Hey. That's kind of how I live my life these days. I don't know. This whole work thing. It's rough. And when I pop my nuke, I get heals. It's ridiculous. Just about everything about this customer, yeah, this character, there we go, that's English, is just nuts. Oh, God. Nukes, biological weaponry, and chemical weaponry tied. You jerks. I can't believe you guys. I gotta do all 3. No, I gotta do all 3. I will find you. And I will not really do anything about it. Oh man. Toyota Hilux, one of the greatest weapons of warfare ever made. Thank you, X and hold on, I know you, don't I? No, that doesn't ring a bell. I feel like I know you. Dude, if I had a taunt, we wouldn't need this brute at all. React core genre sounds like it sucks. Hey! Reactor core. You know, myself, I'm really just these days, I'm a fan of harpsichord. Eliza Wave. Wave's a bar. I just got Trendsetter. That's a badge for gaining experience, if I remember right. Cool. Let's get up here. Let's drain. I gotta get some sap. See enemies, shoot enemies. Doesn't everybody listen to Bardcore? You know, all them little let's see, all those bully rooks with their, I don't remember how it goes. There's totally a cover of Pumped Up Kicks in Bardcore. Think the team's gonna want to fight their way through? Just go. I'm just going. Lucky Yenny, you probably shouldn't have come up here with me. Man, I need to play Mass Effect. I don't know that I want to go do everything again like I did the first time I played it. Actually, what I would like to do one day is play Dragon Age again, the first one. But my lord, those load times were so atrocious. There was a memory leak in that game. Let's all get our soap bubbles. Hamster ball acquired. You're correct. Not all of us play Regen, Ninja Weasel. Actually, if I'm honest, I probably don't need the hamster ball. We'll let it drop and see what happens. The only thing that really makes this fight tough is the reactor core down there has a taunt that makes the enemies go to it. Because, you know, fighting inside of a nuclear reactor is totally a safe thing to do. Hey, martial arts. I saw that kick in the face. For a second, I thought Ninja Weasel was here. Yeah, that's it, bad guys. Come punch me. I'm tougher than the reactor is. You know, I would honestly be surprised if there's not a genre of music called reactor core. What class did I like? I played like the noble starter, and I stabbed people with a sword. I did a whole lot of sword stabbing. I just found people, and I put a sword in their face, and they died a lot. I played some of the mage, and that was okay, and I started as the elf guy. That was okay. But the only playthrough I finished was the one where I was stabbing people in the face with a sword. You know, XLG, literally none of those sound like things an American would eat on the 4th of July. Where's... Oh, okay, the brisket is. But, like, where's the hamburger? Where's the hot dogs? Like, tuna casserole, bro? Yeah, brisket sounds better than tuna casserole. See? You know, I think I made it through my whole playthrough of Mass Effect 1 and 2 without having a single actual romance with anybody. It was really funny. Meanwhile, in Dragon Age, I think I, like, serially romanced everybody you could, including the bisexual elf assassin guy. Like, my Shepard was in love with Rex, okay? Like, every time Rex said Shepard and Shepard said Rex, that meant I love you. Although, did get pretty flirty with Garrus after he went, like, Archangel in Mass Effect 2, and it was like, oh yeah. But they never got freaky. He was always too busy calibrating the targeting sensors or whatever it is he does. Oh, somebody nuked before me. No. Yeah, XLG over there, he bought me the Bethesda game, Starfield or whatever, and said he wasn't going to buy me anything else for the rest of the year. So I'm thankful that he has snookered himself. He did himself a bamboozle right there. Yeah, Ninja Weasel, do I get to be an honorary region scrapper? Because I feel like at this point I should be a honorary region scrapper. You'll allow it. All right. Honorary region. Here we go. If I remember right, this encounter takes about a half hour. These enemies spawn at 2 to 3 minute intervals. Oh, I got a new piece of art today. Like out of the blue, some streamer, I went over to their channel, and I guess I'd entered some raffle or something. And they're like, all right, people that are in the chat and entered the raffle, who's here? And I'm like, well, hi, I'm new. And then the next thing I know, they're like, all right, I'm drawing your character. Give me some lore. And I'm like, okay. So that was happening while I was playing, finishing Death Stranding earlier today. I never want to play that game again. Holy crap, I never want to play that game again. I bailed on that streamer's stream to come over here. I don't know, they might be done by now and the art might be up on Twitter. I'll have to look after this boss fight encounter thing. Region live with your tricked out build incarnate powers. Hey, I don't have any incarnate powers right now. I'm level 33. I'm too low for incarnate stuff. My regen is coming entirely from popping Energize. It's giving me 400% my base regen. Or 250%, something like that. It gives me a whole bunch of juice. And with these buffs, the Sonic is giving me, man, I'm essentially unkillable down in here. This is great. This is like the toughest I've ever felt at level 33. It's amazing. No! Oh no! That enemy fell through the floor. That's bad. That's like we can't complete the mission bad. Oh, I gotta kill this guy before he falls too. That's terrible geometry. And in 20 years, they ain't fixed it. It worked! Oh, thank goodness. That guy must have come back up somehow. Let's see, I might as well get the respec here. I got a notice of the well, not that I need one. Let me pop over to Twitter. Has that artist posted their stuff yet? 16 notifications. Thanks. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. But let me put this up. Did not copy? Alright, hold on. Why is this not copying? Copy image. Oh, this isn't Discord. This is Twitter. This is web browser, not copying. Bro, literally, copy image. Hold on, let me open up freaking paint.net. Okay, so it's there. It's on my paste buffer now. Why won't it paste? OBS used to let me just... Okay. Maybe that's something that I'm misremembering, but I could have sworn OBS will let me paste images in instead of having to save and drag them. I guess I'm wrong. Just save this here. I don't think this is like the high res version, but whatever. It's what's saved off of Twitter. Where's it at? Boop. There we go. Also, never forget the Hond. Alright, what else is going on here? How do you not recognize the blonde with the blue eyes and the dress? If you saw the full body, it was way more obvious. Hopefully this artist posts the finished version one day. Come celebrate Canada's Independence Day early with special contests and prizes at this base, Vice 7008. Show us your maple leaves and your hockey masks and join us for syrup shots. There you go, XLG. You should start playing this game, dude. You should start playing this game. That way you can enjoy the maple shots. Alright? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, nobody's on. Alright. Well, nobody's around. So let's go to Warburg and do the thing we were going to do. Since the voting tied all around, all three, I guess we will try to do all three. It's just going to take a little while. But if we can do one, and my headset fell off while I was putting eye drops in, if we can do one, we can do them all. Ah, man, that's so much better. Woo! You know, I got a optometry appointment on Monday. I got to talk to that dude about this. This is ridiculous. Eyes aren't supposed to be dry like this, man. She's more blonde than you are, XLG. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I do know it's a true statement. As if I'd play a bottle blonde. Come on, dude. Let's turn weave on. Into the tunnels of Warburg. There's no easy pickings for scientists. I don't want to have to fight my way past that. Oh my lord. So we got to get past two big old mobs. Alright. Look, I'm seeing an eye doctor. I don't know which is which. You think I know that? You're trying to tell me that I should know the difference between like a physicist and a physician or something? Come on, dude. Don't be silly. Anyway, one of the problems with Warburg is when you're fighting NPCs like this, you're still under PvP rules. So none of your abilities work the way they're supposed to. Oh, that guy's got you, huh? Got him? Follow me, bro. No matter how I go, this is gonna go bad. So, the lore of Warburg is one of Arachnos' commanders, Marshal Brass, basically, after they put all the weaponry here, declared independence from the rest of Arachnos. And frankly, who's going to stop him? He's got nuclear missiles. And so now the zone is a place where heroes and villains come in, betray each other, and keep fighting. So where we got to go? Up there? Right, let's keep that guy targeted. So now we slowly jog across the zone and give anybody that wants to steal this technician off of me a chance to steal the technician. XLG, I know what you're mocking there, and that's not very nice of you. You're not mocking me. You're literally quoting somebody else, dude. Because I don't live in a basement for starters. I mean, I have a basement, but I don't like going in the basement because it's a freaking basement, dude. Alright, we got one piece of a code. We got to get two more. So, like, these arachnos aren't regular ones, they're rogue. Or, if you like to mispronounce things, they're rouge. Well, I got one more patrol mission here. Let me just, since it's on the map, let's run around and grab this real quick. Okay, well, if you didn't mean that as a mockery, I apologize for saying you did, but that still seems kind of mean, man. But frankly, you should turn his freaking gamma up so we can actually see in that game. Like, he can just turn it up for one game. And wait until he's, like, leaving the van even to do it. But, you know, whatever. He's his own man. And I'm just some nerd running around in a PvP zone, not PvPing. And I got diverted to clicking phone booths because, of course. Alright. That's done. Let's get back to kidnapping scientists. Ah, there's the entrance. For whatever reason, I almost always kidnap them out of this entrance and none of the other ones. I think there's two other entrances here. There's one on the far side of the island. There's this one, and I think there's one more, but I don't know where it is. Oh! Oh, game! You're just giving this one to me, huh? It's okay. Don't worry. We good. And he's not here, so he never has to know about it. So it's all hunky-dunky. Where did the last freaking arachnoid go? Fine, we'll kidnap. There he is! Yeah, 6 surges from the shadow like this arachnoid did. This game with a different lighting model will be absolutely sickening. Like, just imagine that. You're down here, you're in the tunnels and stuff, it's all dark and shadowed and whatever. And then boom, this arachnoid just comes out of the shadows and grabs you or something. Yeah, that all sounds like more work than I want to put into a game. Like, I'd actually have to install something, blah, 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 blah. And at this point, you can just call me Morikiopa. Because, like, I don't want to click things, or read story, or read my chat, or anything like that. I just want to, like, yell at games. Old man yells at cloud. Come on, science nerd. Alright. Alright, we gotta rescue / kidnap one more of these guys. No super arachnoids in that group. Alright, we can handle it. Hello, boys. I'm back. For sure, Orange Joker just said BRB just so he could say I'm back in a minute and echo me, echoing a great patriot that saved the world. XLG, if that's true, that's a shame. Where's this guy going? You could just ran up the ramp right over here, dude. Where even is he going? Look. Oh. It's like we've been waiting so long, we dropped out of combat stance. Okay, he's now rescued. Follow me. So you get the idea, right? We come down here, we rescue 3 of those nerds, we lead them out to whatever laboratory they're supposed to be at. They give us a piece of the key code. Then after we get that, we have to come turn the key code in down here. Then after we get that, we can actually launch a nuclear weapon, and then once we launch the nuclear weapon, it's in orbit and we can use it. It takes a long time, which is why people usually only use nukes when they're doing something like fighting the Freedom Phalanx at the end of the Lord Recluse Strike Force. And even that's like a super old school use of the powers, because with Incarnate stuff, you didn't really need them. And the devs got mad at people doing that, and so they made a badge that to get it, you have to turn temporary powers off, so you can't use those in that fight. Like, that's how mad the devs got. You jerks are having fun in our game! Stop beating our unbeatable enemies! Just imagine if Lord British threw a temper tantrum after that guy killed him when he was supposed to be flagged invincible. Well, XLG, if you're getting tired, man, do you need to go get some rest? Like, it's what, 1 a.m. for you? Wait, Lord British, yeah. Lord British story, it's a great one. Like, unironically, I love stuff like that. Like, dude steals a fire scroll or whatever and just murders Lord British while he's supposed to be giving a speech. Like, that's too much fun. Alright, we got all 3 pieces of the code. So now we got to go down and clear out a terminal and then use it, and we'll activate the launch sequence. So, the question is, what should we do first? Nuke is the closest one to us when I go down in here, so I guess we'll do that one first. Should be like a 8 enemy group here. Oh, no, there's no enemy at the terminal. Alright. I thought we had to clear the terminal before we could use it. Alright, now we gotta go launch the rocket within 5 minutes. You can see the launch terminal. It's highlighted on our map. We got it selected. We just go over there and we get to launch the missile. There's a character named Bum Messiah asking for spare change in the looking for group chat. There's the missile. All right. See? There's rockets in this game. 6 should love it. Someone said that the Kraken is up. But I don't know how long ago that was. They've been calling for people to join their team for a while, so I imagine we're not going to get into that. So let's just go get some more missiles. Oh, and you can see I got the icon for the nuke down here. Let me remove that so I don't accidentally use it. Yeah, that guy's not spamming. He hasn't spammed a message about the Kraken for a little while, so I think they must have already killed it. So let's keep doing our thing. So basically, if you can overcome that initial, like the first group of enemies that you got to kidnap the scientists from, like the rest of getting nukes is easy because you just run them to where they're supposed to go. Back in the day, maybe a little less so on the easy side, simply because you had to deal with other players out here trying to steal the stuff from you, or just wanting to be a jerkhead and kill you. But it's all supposed to be like a good excuse to make players interact with each other, which in an MMO is exactly the behavior you want to promote. You want your players to interact with each other. So like once we get one of these code pieces, somebody could kill us and they would get the code piece off of us. Like that's like the intended mechanism of play. Alright, let's get this guy up here. We might have lost pathing with him. We might have to go pick him up again. In which case, somebody else could come over here and steal him from us, too. Like, that's the thing. I don't know why he got stuck there and stopped following us, but come on up. Yeah, there we go. And can you just not walk? His pathing's broken. That's all this is. There we go. Alright, piece number 1. Check. Wow, XLG. In the immortal and completely unforgettable words of Bobby Fish, who said this thing to a completely dead crowd, where the only reaction he got was like 30 seconds later, some guy started going, EC dub, EC dub in the background. Where's the lie? Oh, that was one of the best promos ever cut because it got no reaction. I have never seen a wrestling promo dead fish flop like that before. And since then, that was at a pay-per-view. Let's see, for Impact. Oh, was that in the spring? I don't remember when that pay-per-view was. Might have been late last year. It was not that long after Bobby Fish's contract with AEW ended. But, yeah. Like, he hasn't showed up on TV for Impact since that happened. Come on, folks. Where's the lie? Ooh. That's a rough one. Anyway, I'm kind of glad we're doing this, and you're getting to see this particular bit of content here. This isn't something I do very often. I hardly ever use nukes. But it's really handy to have these things around, because in the one occasion where you do need that massive debuff from the chemical nuke, like, it's really great. And I think the actual nuclear weapon does a recovery debuff plus damage. It's okay. It's like the weakest one of the three. And the bio nuke gives a team like plus random stuff buff. You know, we can look while we're walking. Oh, this is the recovery. Yeah, so nuclear gives lots of damage, but the most important part is the recovery. You can lock some of the AI characters into basically bad animations. You know, they won't have good powers to use. because their end is low. So if you combine that with somebody on your team that does sapping, you can really drain them. And good lord, the way Electric Blast works now, it gets that bonus damage from enemies that are sapped of endurance. It seems like that would synergize really well against bosses. Get up here, lady. Hold on, do I have the clip? The Bobby Fish thing? Let me tuck in this corner. Okay, Vince McMahon.
They're so important.
Oh no, that's a Briscoe match.
You seem like a smart guy.
Nope, that's Kenny Omega. No, I don't have it. Wait, is this it? Oh no, that's the Exploding Death match. I do have Sergeant Slaughter putting Eric Estrada in a Cobra Clutch, though. I was not there that day. And that looks like a lot nicer than the Cobra Clutch you put on me. I can't believe Sergeant Slaughter put me in a freaking Cobra Clutch, dude. How cool is that? The first living G.I. Joe put me in a Cobra Clutch. I mean, me and like thousands of other people at this point, but still, me. I didn't have my goatee at the time, so I had to immediately regrow it so nobody would know of my shame. Look at these guys running so fast. Stop running. It's Friday night. I'm surprised more task forces are not forming up. Let's see, what else do I got in that folder? Like, I got all kinds of stuff in here. Alright, here's a classic clip.
Oozing machismo.
Oh, but is the sound coming through? I can't hear it.
Look
I
at
guess
you,
it's just
man.
playing the video and not the sound. Can you hear that?
You know what you need,
Can you
man?
hear the sound? I got this memorized. Big drop.
You need lessons
And your socks.
in machismo.
You can hear? Okay, so I can't hear it.
I think that you dropped your toothpick.
Wow, there we go. Apparently dragging and dropping videos means you guys hear it, but I don't. That's kind of weird. I mean, I could have just opened it up like in VLC or something. So I hope that wasn't too loud and didn't blow your eardrums out, but it probably did, because that was like big yellow bars of death. Oh, ears are fine? Okay, good, 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 good. Alright, just remember what a pain it was to get the technician up here last time. There we go. Bone saw is ready. Yeah. Alright, we got nuclear weapons. Let's hit the chemical payload. It's like XLG wasn't. Hey yo! Boop, 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 boop. I feel like I remember there being a bunch of enemies guarding these things back in the day. Ah, they heard I like fighting enemies. Yeah, I like fighting enemies when I am invincible compared to them. At any moment, Grayson DX could come over here and try to kill me and take my code. But now, it's too late. We now have chemical weaponry. Oh, they took it out. What jerks? What freaking jerks? Bum, 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 bum. Isn't this an absolutely dope mix? Shoot, I should just play this mix on my way down to Texas. Where I hope to meet Eric Estrada and Chuck Norris. What do you even say to Chuck Norris? Like, hey man, I like your movies. Hello? Yeah, that could work. That could work. No, it's just you know, like Honky Tonk Man, he just about talked my ear off. Whereas Lou Ferrigno did not. And Sergeant Slaughter was kind of in between. He was a very gracious person. He was extremely gracious. He put me in that Cobra clutch. I wasn't even expecting it. My mom, who was with me, egged him on. So it's her fault I was put in the Cobra clutch and put into a lifetime of pain. The neck injury is still healing to this day. I don't think I have anything to take down there for either Chuck Norris or Eric Estrada to sign. Like, I don't have any like Chips action figures or anything. And that also feels kind of tacky. Maybe they'll be the first people to sign my Death Note. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, do you have a Death Note? Of course I have a Death Note. Right, Chips and Sharpie on the shirt. Yeah. I wish there... Dude, you have no idea how much I wish there was a Sizzler in freaking Texas. I would drive like 4 hours out of my way, eat at a freaking Sizzler after meeting Eric Estrada. Just because of the joke from the second semester Spanish love song. Oh my gosh, what are you, like Eric Estrada, it's like, you know, it's like wrestlers somehow are more approachable in my mind. I don't know. That's okay. I mean, it's not like they're the first actors I've ever met. I've met Anthony Zerbe, Roscoe Lee Brown, a few other people. I've met Nobel laureates. I'm sure I can handle, you know, one Chuck Norris. Maybe. One of the famous people you've ever met were musicians? Hey, that's still pretty cool. Man, I was gonna meet the Harp Twins, but there was like literally a line of like the entire opera house there to meet them, and I'm like, I am not standing here in line to meet Camille and Kennedy or whatever their names are for like 2 hours. Kinnerly, that's the other one, Camille and Kinnerly. Seeing them in concert was really cool. Turns out playing harps is a lot of work. That web immobilization you just saw, that's a PvP zone thing. In a PvP zone, you don't have your Mez protection. Instead, you get... it turns into Mez resistance, which still means you will get held or immobilized or whatever, just for less duration. And that change exists, like that rule change exists, so Dominators can actually be effective in PvP. But it really sucks when fighting NPCs, because people you don't think of as being able to, like, immobilize you, will immobilize you. Yeah, I guess that's a mechanical thing in this game. There's 2 kinds of protection against the various mesmerizations, or holds, or whatever you want to call them. The first is protection. And Mez protection is straight up, you have to get more Mez stacked on you than your protection allows. So if you have like 8 points of protection, which is pretty typical for a lot of characters, like I probably have 6 or 8 to the things that this protects against. Let's find out. Yeah, 10 protection to lots of different effects here. 8 protection to holds and immobilizes. Oh, 7.15. So to actually immobilize me in a normal combat scenario, you have to stack up 7 points of immobilization on me. And NPCs don't do that very well. A Dominator does, but an NPC doesn't. In a PvP zone, that protection part kind of goes away, and it just becomes a resistance. And what resistance does for most Mezes is it cuts the duration of the event down. So like if you have a, I think the math works out like if you have a 100 point resistance or 100% resistance, that halves the time that the Mez is on you, I think is how that works. I don't know. I don't build characters for resistance. I build them for protection. So I don't actually know the math for that off the top of my head. All right, that's 2 down. Chuck Norris in Texas will be popular. He should be. I imagine Chuck Norris is pretty popular anywhere he goes, dude. That reminds me, I gotta book my hotel room. I wonder if I got any Marriott points. One thing I like in life, it's free. But I bet I don't have any Marriott points. I haven't stayed at Marriott in a long time. Is that a Bruce Lee thing? That's getting weird, XLG. But it could be funny until Chuck Norris breaks my neck like Steven Seagal in Steven Seagal's America. Wait, that spawned in after we walked through there. Oh, you jerks! This game is a jerk right now. You know, I could be a lot more loose with the music and the stuff I put on screen and stuff if I wasn't doing the whole record for YouTube thing. Because if this just had to live as a temporary thing on Twitch, like, the sky's the limit. We could go watch Steven Seagal in Steven Seagal's America right now if we wanted. Who's going to stop me? Nobody. I don't know anything about Erica Estrada, like, and that topic, XLG. I know nothing. Nothing? I know nothing? Just like that. That's it. Just keep following. Keep moving. Thank you for being a friend. I mean, Oh, this is so getting me hit with a copyright claim. I am so getting a claim on this video when it goes up. I never made it to this boss in Fury. I don't think I ever will. I think Fury is one game that actually defeated me. See, the Hamadon is infesting the first ward. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go try to solo that. That thing will kill me. Transforming an ITF. Oh, guys, we got to launch this nuke real quick. We need biological payload, which is over there. Oh, we should have went in the other entrance then. You have no idea how chaotic PvP down here was, man. This whole experience was absolutely wild back in the day. Because you'd be down here beating these guys up to get stuff, and some stalker would come up behind you and be like, this is now the part where I shank you and kill you and leave you as carrion for the crows. It was wild. I miss the old zone PvP. It'll never come back. There's not enough people that want to do it that aren't on completely tricked out builds. Like, that was one of the things. We were all just limited to SOs. So none of us knew what we were doing. It was great. Alright. And that is the last one. We have done nuclear, chemical, and finally biological. plus damage, plus 400% regen. It's absolutely sick. If you need to survive a fight, that'll let you do it. So that was Warburg. And a lot of this is how Warburg used to be for me. For whatever it's worth. Let's task force. Where's time 0? Let's see if we can seek into this ITF. The first one we ever did on this character was super rough. Wait, somebody's forming an Apex and Tin Mage? I will join that. I will join that. Just need a second to zone. All right. Let's 10 packs. Do I know you? That name seems familiar for some reason. Will I go to Austin, Corpus Christi? No, probably not. Grab a glass of water while the team fills. Right back. Like I just said in the game, I'm going to grab a glass of water while the team fills. I'll be right back. Oh, dude, I said I was going to play the Evolution game. Oh, hey. Oh, man. By the time I get done here, it'll probably be too late for me to stay up and watch you. I got to get up in the morning. But that's awesome. I might try to catch the VOD. Well, I'm probably going to be busy during the day tomorrow. Oh, we just lost somebody. Okay. Well, that's kind of suboptimal. Oh, that streamer didn't make their, that doodle did not put their doodle, or make that a public VOD. Dag nabbit. No. Dude, we have nobody that can really tank this thing. We need something. Oh no, they're gonna make me the tank. I cannot tank the sewer level, guys. Sorry. Alright. As ready as we can be. While they're forming, I guess I'll go shoot a couple Rickty over here. You know, these monkeys are barrels of fun. If NCSoft wasn't so hidebound, man, they would do crazy things. They'd have like a game where you have to wrangle Rickty monkeys or something, like a little mobile game on your phone. Dude, where's my cell phone integration for this game, right? Like, I'm not talking like let me play it, because that'd be really awkward, but you know, let me like manage equip characters or do stuff on the auction house for my phone. Remember the Fallout app? No, not really. You don't just mean the Bethesda launcher, do you? It scraps from Fallout. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's useful, but that's kind of cool. But like, it might be really cool if I could just come in here and do inventory stuff. Like right from this UI. I mean, the market UI is like not very good. Definitely designed by like an intern. That's his first project. But it would be cool to be able to like interact with that from inside the game, or from like my phone, and sell stuff and yada yada. Or even just like look up what badges I have on my characters. Like I have to log in and hope I get them all, because there's no comprehensive database that will just like, oh yeah, here's all your stuffs. And there used to be these city information terminals in the game. You could click on them and you get stats like who's killed the most of a particular enemy group or taken the most damage in that area, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to put some more eye drops in. I think I kind of missed the first time or something. Oh, that's better. Or, you know, the other possibility is I'm just staring at monitors too much. And years of staring at monitors is catching up to me. Well, you could call like the application of the site like City Info Terminal or something, and you just have it like list all that stuff about people's characters for the users who they belong to. Instead of drinking vodka through the eyeballs, hey, who told you? Made 6 promise not to tell anybody. So no, Oren, I don't remember the Fallout 4 app, but that sounds great. Like that's exactly the kind of goofy stuff that is good in the world. Like it's weird, it's probably not broken. Who knows? They probably tried to monetize it and failed or something. But it just sounds like, yeah, you know what? That little bit of extra engagement, being able to like do that, helps get people more addicted to your product. Also, XLG, you're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do. Unless you donate $10 or more. Dude, I saw, you like said Amaranth was off of Twitch or something, and I just saw her playing Diablo 4 again today. I don't know what kind of shenanigans you're trying to pull, buddy, but they ain't gonna work on me. Where did we miss one? There. The way Kick is spending money, I feel like they're going to collapse like a house of cards. It's just like Mixer. Because Mixer did the same thing. They spent like tens of millions of dollars on a bunch of streamers. Mixer had infinite Microsoft money, dude. You can only get so much gambling money unless you're just laundering the money. But I don't see how you're going to do that through a bunch of streamers, because they'd have to give some of that money back. So unless this is just like some guy's like criminal, enterprise is just kind of funding this because he likes games, it's gonna run out of money at some point. All those people they are keeping on there. I don't care about the people they keep on there. Like, look, man, if I was like, oh, I can't be on this platform because of people, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be on Twitch. I wouldn't be on Twitter. I wouldn't be on Instagram. A platform can have the hottest garbage in the world on it, and I don't really care because it's not going to affect me personally. For whatever reason, other people get really mad about people like, oh no, I can't be on the same platform as hot tub streamers or whatever. And it's like, I don't get it, man. Did I accidentally use that big orange I made? I musta. Oh man, what a nerd. How are those gross people affecting you though? Because they're not. They show up in your chat, you ban them. You're done. Move on. They show up outside of the chat like in real life, go straight to jail. No parole. You're already in the same circle though. Like that's the thing. You're already there, Orin. I'm already there. You know, I'm stuck in the same circle as Ethan Ralph because I'm on YouTube. Amazingly, I'm not in the same circle as Dr. Disrespect because he's not on any of the platforms I'm on anymore, I don't think. And I would argue he, except for like that time he was streaming from inside of a bathroom. He's not that horrible. I don't know. The horribility of people seems to have just gotten completely exaggerated too. Like I watched him play, like it was right after did he get banned off of Twitch? I forget exactly what happened. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go watch this guy for a little bit and see what's going on. And I watched him and he was playing PUBG or something. I don't even remember anymore. And I was just kind of bored to tears. Get banned for the bathroom? Yeah, he probably should have been banned for that one. That's like that one dude on TikTok, right? That was breaking into people's houses. Like, come on, dude. Stop it. Probably should have got arrested for that. On the other hand, I don't really care where these people are at because they don't enter my sphere anyway. Like the overlap between me and them, like the Venn diagram of people that we interact with, I don't think overlaps at all. Let's get down here and see if we can intercept some of this mob. Nice. Yeah, but Oren, that's just life. I'm sure there's somebody out there that considers me like that kind of person. And okay. And by somebody, I actually mean XLG. I'm pretty sure, like, he's like, oh man, I'm only sending money to this guy because he's gross. The disgusting person. I'm trying to bait him into getting banned. I know what you're doing, XLG. I understand it. Look at that. Not only that, I'm a scum VM. How do you like that? And 6 ain't here to, like, you're like, was that a Sierra reference? I watched Howard Stern's show on TV one time. Didn't it come on A&E at some point? Like, I think I like watched that at like midnight one time when I was like 18 or something. Just out of curiosity. And I was like, this is Howard Stern? It's only like marginally funny. There's not a ha-ha here. I don't know, maybe I missed the glory days, or it's one of those things where you gotta be in like the car for it to be funny. Yeah, I think he made like some lady moan on his show, the one I watched. She had to like fake moan into the microphone or something. Oh, I know. He like had somebody sit on a Sibian or something one time, if I remember right. Like, I get it, man. You don't have to be like more than that. I understand. But like I said, man, I watched it one time because people were like, "Oh, Howard Stern's great," and it's like, I did not get it at all. Meanwhile, you know, if I could tune into a radio station that was doing nothing but playing like 24/7 those like Sasquatch stories on YouTube, like I would listen to that if I was driving. Actually, I'd rather listen to music, but like if I had to listen to some kind of talk program, I would totally go that way. Ever heard she got invested and got arrested? No! I always find this funny, alright? So in the previous mission, we rode a helicopter, right? In this one, we're actually taking a teleporter. Okay? I want you to look. This is a wall-mounted Vanguard teleporter. Alright, we go through, and where do we come out of on the other side? We come out in a helicopter. Like, seriously, dude? See how many members of my team get killed by the blue. Oh my gosh, dudes. Kill the sword. Thank you. Are they still fighting them up there? Oh my gosh, they were. We nuked the heck out of it. One of them had a low-speed chase on a riding lawnmower chugging whiskey on the air. Okay, well that sounds like a very responsible adult. Ah, the blue came down. Remember my advice, kids. Blue coming down, don't be around. Oh, Battle Maiden fled already. First group spawns over here? No. Dang it, I went the wrong way. I'm just gonna drop my nuke over here. Hey, congrats Sigma 1 on that ding. What a shame, XLG. What a shame. Oren, when are you going to play the entire Wizardry series from start to, like, from 1 to 8? All the way through. Somebody pays you to. The only one I ever played was 8. I was doing great until I fell off of a tree and my whole party died, basically. I mean, they didn't literally die, but like 3 out of 4 of them did. And it was kind of funny. I got an old friend I haven't talked to in like a decade who swears by like the Etrian Odyssey games. As far as dungeon crawls go. I don't think Ninja Weasel's here, but he knows exactly who I'm talking about. Oh, we got 2 people dead to the blue. Very rare table number 4. In the last 5 incarnate things I've done, I've gotten 4 very rare tables. Oh my gosh, dudes. I am just, it's, yeah. You gonna start this party? There we go. I can't believe I've already got 4 very rare tables. This is like the fastest incarnating I've ever done. Those elephant giants? No, they're robots with big guns. Big, big guns. Yeah, it sucks pretty hard. Maybe... I mean, I'm sure he's got a fan. He should put that on him. Dude, it's too late for me to do something. I'm just barely hanging on as it is. Like, I could just black out at any moment, and that would be it. I'd be Kaputski, which is Russian. It means kaput. I'm sure he's already tried to set up like a four-man swamp cooler where you take the fan and you blow it over a pan of water, and that blows cool air at you. Or you can do ice, that works too. The point is to get that evaporation, because that cools the air. Dude, we're hitting all these banger tracks. This whole mix is just a banger. Director 11 as hard as we can. Not quite the speed record we set on my Defender way back in the day. But we might get Midnight Dodger out of this. We did! We got one of the hardest badges in the game to get. We got Midnight Dodger. Oh, my dudes. That's too good. We got a little video we're gonna watch before this is over, before the stream's over. But we'll finish this off here first. I can't believe we got 4 very rare tables. We're not going to get a 5th one. Like, don't even anticipate that. But getting 4 very rares, like, that's not really 4/6 of the way done with incarnate stuff, but it kinda is, because the very rares take way more effort to get than anything else. This character's been wild. Like, this has been absolutely wild. I thought that I was going to have to just grind a whole bunch of incarnate stuff off stream. And I regret not recording the previous 10 packs that I was on. Because I would have liked to have captured all 4 of these very rare tables on video. It's unbelievable. Like, at this point, I just need threads and Empyrean merits, and, you know, that's like it. This is just, it's truly outrageous. I think there's somebody with actual electric powers on here, but yeah, I have chain fences, which does that. It's an immobilization, so it keeps them from wandering off. Oh, goodness. Dude, I'm sorry. I had to fight the biggest yawn in the world right there. Yeah, I'm starting to. And it's been a while since I had any caffeine. And I definitely overdid it on caffeine today, man. I had too much coffee at work. I had 4 cups of coffee. Let's just say this water ain't kicking it. So I get into melee with the robot because I have this damage aura around me. There we go. Man, we melted him. Or I guess more properly, we melted them. Here we go. Hey, congrats on that ding, Hexweaver. GG. So we're taking the fight to Pretoria. These two task forces precede all the trials. So you do these, and that's when they're invading us, and then in the trials, we invade them. Just yoink. All right. I am not worried about fighting this duo. Pew, 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 pew. Look at him, man. He's melting. We're definitely getting Kitty's Got Claws tonight. One of my favorite badges. Some of the best badge names in this game are tied to these, this incarnate content. There's that. There's a Strong and Pretty. That's a good one. Probably about the most effective thing I could do is just pew pew like this. Back here where it's safe, so that nobody has to worry about me taking damage. Wait, is Bobcat loose? I thought we were killing the robots first. Okay, we're just getting stuck in. I'm gonna have to taunt Bobcat. Oh, Bobcat is after the other dudes. Okay. Probably not, XLG. I plan to do this thing called sleeping in. Maybe followed by brunch. I know it's kind of crazy. That's just how I'm choosing to live my life. Alright, 30 minutes. And we got a rare. We needed that. Good stuff. Thanks. Let's see. Use ancient texts. All right. Oh gosh, guys. Let's see about slotting some stuff in. Cantrip and supercharged. And a nanotech growth medium. And genomic and a detailed reports. Boom! There we go. Now we got a rare interface. Let's see, I should probably slot Destiny next. We're going with Barrier. Oh, we are completely out of stuff, aren't we? Nanotech Arcane Genome. Let's go ahead and just get that in. Nanotech, Arcane, and Genomics. Nanotech. We can at least go ahead and get Baby Power slotted in. There you go, that's better. Elizibar, gauging games without the help of hindsight. Will his cynical wit be diffused? I don't know what that means. But thank you for whatever it is. There's a fire alarm going in Steel Canyon. Have I ever done the fire alarm event on stream? But I haven't. Oh, I was supposed to have sung that? Gauging games without the help of hindsight. Will his cynical wit be diffused? Alright, there we go. It has now been sung badly. You're welcome. Where's the fire? Oh, it's all the way in the north. Okay. We'll go to the other train station then. Alright, there we go. So this event kinda sucks, because unless you have ice powers, the only way you can put out fires is with getting a temporary power that lets you put out fires. And it takes so many shots to actually make a fire go away. Here, like, we'll zoom up to the top here. We'll get our little water pack out. And that's it. That's the event. Oh, I have done this before? Well, it's not really a mission, it's a zone event, but same idea. And I'm just looking to make sure I don't have any, like, temporary powers that let me do ice damage, and I sure don't see any. Hold on, is there a temp power from the temp power vendor? Does ice damage? Like cryo bracers or something? Also, time is an herb, just so you know. It's not a circle at all. It's actually kind of leafy, you know. It's got like a little, you know, kind of a jaggy shape like that. Oh, we ran out of shots. The problem with this event is it takes so many of these to actually get the badges for it. So I'm actually just gonna take a complete detour. Oh, can you buy temp powers here? I feel like you used to be able to buy temp powers. None of that looks like it's cold damage. Okay. That's what the pay-to-win vendor would sell. That just saved us a little zoning trip. The question is, will we save this building? Or will it explode? See, I'm like level 50. Why does it take so many shots to, like, put the fires out? If I could do cold damage, I just shoot the fires like twice with a regular attack. Probably you mean Orange Joker's streaming. It is that time. You know, it is definitely, yeah, he's doing some stone soup, man. What are you talking about? He's gone. He's not gone. With us in spirit. Alright, well, this is going better than it usually does. This is almost like there's somebody else out here doing this, but there's not. That fire got healed, which implies there's a Hellion healing it, but I only see this one dude here. He can't do that on his own. His friends aren't back. So the badge in this event, the badges, I should say, you get points towards them from two different sources. One is beating up the Hellions that are hanging around. The other is for actually putting the fires out. And so you can get like one or the other pretty easily. Usually the Hellion, like, you gotta beat out like 25 of them. But then the other two badges, you gotta have some kind of progress putting fires out, and that just takes forever. Oh, there's a fire right here, which is almost out. Maybe there is somebody else out here. Oh, we need a new backpack. Anyway, this is like some classic comic book hero stuff, man. There's always you save like the cat from the burning building. Like that's kind of what this is trying to model. And I think it does a pretty good job of it. It's pretty decent. There we go. Hold on, next time we do that, I'm going to get a screenshot. There we go. Yeah, saving people from the flames. I mean, we're putting the fire out. We're not rescuing them, but, you know. Put the fire out, you don't need to rescue them. Those are generic heroes. Like, the city's coated in hero statues, dude. Not covered. Coated. It's like gravy, you know? You coat something with gravy. You can also cover it with gravy, too. I really want to... Oh! We did it! Look at that! This one has a badge associated with it, controversial, I think, and it's got like the name of the hero and stuff, but I don't remember what the deal is. But what a pose, huh? Like, look at that. And this guy's like in the snipe pose. A lot of the blast sets have a snipe, and they do a pose kind of like that. Well, I guess the snipe ones are one-armed. I'm not sure what action that particular pose comes out of. A fire alarm cleared and still canyon. We did it ourselves. We did it, Reddit. Oh, that's just part of this animation. It's just part of it I never really paid attention to. Okay, cool. It's almost like I shot that guy just so I could find out. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything else forming right now, so this is probably a good place to kind of wrap up here for the night. So let me hit stop this recording for YouTube, and we're going to watch a video real quick.